Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their on 27-yard line.
Ready? Check, ready? Gun. Check.
On first down, Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton set up the screen to Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, boy. 58. Come on.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Mariota. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And got his man complete. 30. 10. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Jalen Reagor with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That's good.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Guns. What twist?
Now Newton on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to come from with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Mariota now to throw on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Mariota going to run on the option. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll try and set up a screen to Hines. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Damian Wilson on the
sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the 38, Mariota. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
The tackle by Derwin
Give him the
James.
third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And a Washington first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Give the first man through Gillespie, the fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On second down, here's Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing, Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. I need a job, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a move with this. Ay.
there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He was tackled at the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, fires this one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Maher on for the extra point.
Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Brian.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
52. Hey! Let's go.
From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Andrews. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Now Newton. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
52, right 52. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Again, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To the air again, Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10. And it brings up 4th and 1.
Fourth and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect it.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of his end zone, Mariota. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Washington.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Hines. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Turn, go to work. Let's go. Don't use the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out. Great. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, it's Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Newton looking middle, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
20. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Arizona. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
58, come on. And let's get this.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st down, Washington.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 44, Newton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check it back. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Mariota.
13 yards there on a Washington first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 58 for Mike.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 26.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
By Damian Wilson.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Hines. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 37. Check 37.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. For an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again with Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Cardinals 7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready? Ready. 52. Gun. Check.
From the 27, Newton flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's good.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. He's coming. Hey! We got double up.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he's going to keep it here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm on. Check 3, check 3.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
All day. Mike 5-4.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14.
Makes this Washington 20. Cardinals 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
56, the mic, boy. 56. Check 56.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Mariota finding Knox there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Mariota's pass.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Check curls. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's going to be a long...
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, that's the fear. Any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Denzel Mims.
His second touchdown on the season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
Three. Shit. Check 9. 36.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes this Washington 28, Cardinals 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Lockett on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Lockett the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing here, Mariota. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 15.
Strip that ball.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Oh, yeah.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It's a 39-yard attempt right here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Lockett the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Tyler Lockett. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Lockett.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And they take a knee.
Today's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.